All right, thanks, Catherine. Well, the Elmira Little Theatre is kicking off their new season with Grand Horizons this weekend. And joining me now, we have one of the cast members, Brent, and Melissa, who is the director. Thanks for coming on, guys.
Thank you.
Of course. So tell us a little bit about Grand Horizons. This is a very obscure show. I didn't even really hear about it before this interview. So what exactly is it about?
Grand Horizons is about Nancy, played by Tina Iyer, who had a lot of transitions in life. She just celebrated a 50th anniversary. They just moved to a retirement community. And so she looks back at her life, she realizes that she's not happy and she wants a change. And so she tells her husband of 50 years, Bill, played by Jack Alcott, that she wants a divorce. And it's kind of the fallout of that statement where her adult children, Ben, played by Brent Perslopsky, and Brian, played by Tom Gotko, they come to try to rescue the marriage and figure out what's happening with their parents. And it's all those relationships, all that dysfunction, and how the family realizes that they still love each other in the end. So
I just want to add, I think a lot of this, these are real life situations that aren't really talked about. And I think this show brings that out, and people are going to be able to relate with these situations and all these difficulties that people are going through.
Yeah, you bring up a good point. I was going to mention this storyline seems like it hits close to home for so many people in the United States. So what's it like to be able to talk about these harder topics that can be difficult for some people to bring up at times?
Very stressful, very emotional. So far with the character that I'm playing, Ben, I've been experiencing a lot more stress and a lot more emotions dealing with this situation in the show. And
as the director, how do you go about, helping these actors to make sure they're not leaving rehearsal and not the greatest mind space, still leaving it all in the rehearsal space and not out the door?
Well, I tell them just to be natural. Just let the emotions flow and try to do a little disconnect if you can. When you get back, take a step back, think about this. It's a good story. It's going to resonate with so many people, and it resonates with a lot of people in our cast. People have been through divorces, had adult children that were handling those situations. So I always tell them, you're doing a good job. You are telling the story. Always keep in mind that, you can leave the stress here. You can just allow yourself to feel the emotions while we're there, and we talk about it. A lot of times we'll talk about it at the end of rehearsal, how we felt and where we need to go forward with it. So
right. And before the break, or during the break, I should say, you were telling me that this is more of a comedy, so you're still able to deal with these situations in, I guess, a more lighthearted manner. So it seems as though that kind of balances things out, right?
It does, yes. There's a lot of comedic moments. It is an adult show. We have a lot of adult language, but it provides a lot of that little respite of comedy. There's a little physical comedy added in there, and just the family drama, family dynamics that you have, how you deal with your own family. There's funny situations in daily life, so.
Right. Well, for anyone that's interested in coming to see Grand Horizons this weekend and next weekend as well, when is it taking place? Where is it taking place, and how can they get tickets?
It's at the Clemens Center at Mandeville Hall. It is August 25th at 7:30 p.m., August 26th at 7:30 p.m., August 27th at 2 p.m., and then the following weekend, September 1st at 7:30 p.m., and September 2nd, we have two shows, a matinee, 2 p.m., and then the evening show at 7:30 p.m. You can get the tickets at theclemenscenter.org or go through elmiralittletheatre.org.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on and break a leg this weekend.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Of course, we're going to have all the details about Elmira Little Theatre's upcoming season as well as their production of Grand Horizons up on our website after the broadcast at WENY.com. Until then, Kurt, I am going to send it back over to you.